Hello and welcome back to the Vega Baja Real Estate Talk with Ulrich here at the Television Vega Baja. Today we are out and about again, and there is a good reason for it. Today we want to introduce a new section of the program, which is being out and about, seeing the Vega Baja on the spot, which means we are going to look at properties in the area. It's featured properties offered by featured real estate agents here in the Vega Baja area. And this is a way to show you, to bring you the Vega Baja nearer, and not only, as we had in the past, for real estate experts, lawyers and solicitors talking about real estate topics, but also and the clubs and society, which we met many people living in the area and spending their time, their free time, on charities, clubs and societies. But this is a way to introduce you to real estate in the Vega Baja area, looking at different properties. And today we're going to see two featured properties, and this is hopefully another interesting session which you will find also interesting, and you will enjoy as much as I do and I did recording this program for you. And here I am in Playa Flamenca in Orihuela Costa, a residential area which is very close to the beaches. And I'm joined by Dirk Engel from Residencial Playa Flamenca Grupo Inmobiliario. And we're going to see a property here which is for sale. And Dirk, tell us first of all a little bit about the area exactly, so we know where the property is located.
Right, as you said before, we are in Playa Flamenca, actually in the heart of Playa Flamenca. This residential is called Las Palmeras, right? It's based on villas, quad houses, detached, upper and lower bungalows mainly.
Mm-hmm. And distance-wise, where are we? So location, where are we about?
Right, Playa Flamenca extends basically from the beach until a bit more inland, right? From this location here exactly, we're more or less 1.5 kilometers to the beach. We're about 1 kilometer to the commercial center, and we have close by amenities, of course, like pubs, bars, restaurants, cash machines, and all that.
So great location.
Near areas.
Yeah, great location.
Definitely.
Residential complex. We can see we are in the swimming pool area here, which is obviously the right time of the year to go, and there is already many people using the swimming pool. The houses you mentioned, it's an established residential complex, isn't it?
That's right. It's closed, right, so it's secure. Established as well. There are owners living the whole year over, and as well owners that come only during the summertime, of course.
Just briefly, before we go to the property itself, what are we going to see? So what type of
We're
house?
going to see specifically a detached villa, right, which has got 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which we will see later on.
Okay, so that's it. Right, Playa Flamenca residential complex, very close to all amenities and very close to the beaches. And let's go and have a look at the property. So here we are right in the property now, and we are in the lounge on the ground floor. Dirk, what do we find here in this?
Right. On this ground floor we have basically 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, a separate kitchen, and the living room.
Okay.
A large living room.
Okay. So and how big is it roughly about the ground floor?
I would say basically that this living room has got 25 to 30 square meters easily. And as well we have the kitchen, which is completely separate, which probably has got 10 to 12 square meters.
Okay, and there's a gallery with it, so you can...
That's right. It's like kind of a washing room.
Okay. And it's fully detached, so you can, from here you have several entrance and exits to the property and from the property. Which is quite handy.
There are 2 accesses, which is one on the front through the conservatory, which is one of the main features of it as well, and one at the back. So there are 2 escapes.
Perfect.
In case of a fire or whatever.
So we have a bathroom downstairs, which is always
That's
handy.
right.
People like that. There's a bedroom downstairs, probably for elder people. Sometimes it's good to have a bedroom downstairs. Great. And there is another feature, which is an underground...
That's right. We have downstairs a completely separate storage room, right? About, I would say, 12 to 15 square meters, where you can store all those things which you keep during the whole year, but you don't use the whole year over.
And it's always handy because in detached houses, very often you don't find that much storage room, and here you have it even in-house.
That's correct.
Which
So
is
you have
great.
it indoor, which is useful and handy.
In a house like this, where people can live the whole year through, very often they're looking for heating system. What about
That's
the
right.
heating system in here?
Well, in this house we have a particular feature which is very good, which is that we have 2 heating systems.
Okay.
Right? We have a hot and cold air conditioning system, and as well a floor heating system,
Okay.
which can be used for heating the room up, or in the winter time.
Okay, that's a great feature because you can hardly find this in houses down here in southern
That's
Spain.
right,
But definitely that's good. In winter, you need a kind of heating system
That's
which
right.
which makes it
Although
more comfortable.
It's warm in the summer
Yeah.
a lot, but in winter it's
Okay,
as well a bit cold.
good. Kitchen fully equipped, fully
right.
fitted. That's perfect. So there's hardly anything to do. And so what else do we find upstairs? Should we go upstairs and have a look then?
Yes.
Okay, here we are upstairs, top floor. So what do we have here again?
Right. On this top floor we have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom with a bath.
Okay. And I can see there's different terraces as well. So
That's
you can,
completely right.
you basically can go off any bedroom, any of the 2 bedrooms, and you have a private terrace.
That's correct. Every bedroom has got a terrace which is with a ceiling, right, with a wood ceiling, which makes it comfortable.
Okay, that's great. And what about the total surface? So we have the ground floor, we have the underground, we have the top floor. What about how big is it exactly?
Right. We have the total surface of the plot is 212 square meters. On the ground floor, we have, in total built square meters, we have 130. For that reason, we have the same square meters on the ground floor as on the top floor. So half and half.
Okay, good. Perfect. I can see there is fitted wardrobes in all the bedrooms. That's always good. So you don't have to put another wardrobe which only occupies space. What else? Also air conditioning up here in the rooms.
That's correct.
Underfloor heating as well.
We have as well the underfloor heating in every room, and in every room we have as well the aircon.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's a great house. I mean, we've been looking through, and it's great downstairs, upstairs. So it's very clean. When was the property built?
The property was built in 1997.
So 20-year-old, and it's still in this condition. Fabulous. I mean,
this is actually one thing which the owner looked after very well. They kept the house in a very good condition.
Can see this, yes.
So it is a good.
Yeah, both inside and outside. I mean, we've seen a few images on the outside as well, and then it looks really immaculate. So great. Okay, well, let's go through the house, and we see each other afterwards again outside.
Okay.
So here we are again. We've seen this beautiful family home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on its own ground, 2 floors, underground storage room. What about the running costs to maintain this property?
Well, if we consider the ground tax, which is be paid yearly, and as well the community fees, we have roughly 70 euros a month.
70 euros a month for the year, so that's not too bad. Last but not least, final question, big question, how much is it? How much is it on the market for?
At the moment we're listing it for 235,000.
Okay, that's the net price, is the additional tax and fees on top of it. How much is this roughly?
Right, as the buyer should know, there's 12.5% which need to be added to that price.
Okay, so great family home here in Playa Flamenca, Orihuela Costa in the Vega Baja. If you're interested in it, get in contact with Dirk Engels of Residencial Playa Flamenca Grupo Inmobiliario. You see the contact details right on the bottom here. And we will be heading off now to see another property offered by the same group, and this is also a very, very beautiful, stunning property. Here we are now in Cabo Roig, and we are in this impressive detached villa. And I'm joined by Manuel Grau, who is the listing agent also from Residencial Playa Flamenca here in Playa Flamenca. And Manuel, tell us a little bit about the area Cabo Roig, where the property is.
Well, Cabo Roig is one of the best resorts in the area. It's just close to the sea, close to the harbor of Cabo Roig, and then you've got a promenade to go all through from all the Orihuela Costa area. You had all kind of facilities, shopping centers, leisure centers, bars, restaurants, all kind of things there. And then it's one of the areas that is just with only detached properties, big plots, nice spaces, a lot of quietness and tranquility here.
Yeah, it's one of the most demanded area here in the Vega Baja. Definitely front line. That's one of the main features of this area. And we are sitting here in one of the most impressive villas I have seen for a long time. So what exactly is it?
Well, actually, this is a villa, a refurbished villa, and just 6 months ago we just did all this new design with open plan, with big windows, like you can see, fresh quality materials, automatic gates and everything. And then it's lovely because in only one floor, ground floor then, a bungalow. So then no need to go upstairs and downstairs, so easy for all kind of people. Young, old, with kids, teenagers, anything then.
Oh, perfect. No, it looks stunning, and when you walk in, you will see when you walk in, and it's absolutely impressive. You're nicely received by big windows, nice garden areas as well outside. And so give us a little bit of data. So what sizes of
the plot is 786 square meters. The house is 165 square meters. And then it's around 33 square meters of covered terrace outside. You got a nice swimming pool that is 12 by 5 as well, with proper steps to go into the pool then. And then you have the barbecue area, you've got grass area, nice rockeries, flowers, trees, all kind of things then.
Oh, perfect. Yes. No, it's absolutely stunning. And nicely kept, the green areas, garden, natural grass. So that's very nice. How many bedrooms do we have then?
The property have 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms.
Okay.
They actually, each one of the bedrooms, they had their own bathroom then. And then you had, each of the windows, they had external way to go to the garden. So they don't have to go to the communal areas to go to the swimming pool or to go to the outside area.
Okay, perfect. And we're sitting here right on the breakfast bar of this beautiful kitchen. Stunning kitchen, modern, as you said, open concept living area, and you have the dining area here, the sitting area, and this impressive kitchen. Beautiful. So it was particularly designed for this house.
Exactly. Then we had the designer who came here just to make the new layout of the thing. And then we had as well, company who make all the decoration, internal decoration, furniture. They just make all the different areas, different styles, different colors. And I think that looks quite okay.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. And this is modern design. This is contemporary living, like many people demanding right now, doesn't it?
Now the new market, Scandinavian market, the Northern European people, they like this kind of properties. In the old-fashioned way, it was in the 80s. Now people ask for this kind of properties.
Because all the new development we know in the area, that's all contemporary. But here you can see really an example where an older, like more traditional Spanish, Mediterranean stylish property has been completely refurbished.
Exactly. Then they changed the external look-alike of the property and then the internal layout. So then we did a work actually and they make a new design, new space for the house, and then it's just attending to the new people who just can buy the property.
Perfect. So let's have a little bit, let's have a look at the house. Let's go into the different rooms.
Back. And he's crashed his Cadillac. He ain't hurt anybody. He still wasn't drinking. He was just outside Detroit. You know those roads, they are all broke. You can't get any place. There ain't no point in driving. He's flying in today. He's been all around the USA. He's seen every state at least twice. Break the news that his ladies run loose, yeah, it's getting around. I gotta tell him the truth, but I don't wanna do it, don't wanna bring him down. 'Cause being down with some Jersey clowns can almost drive you insane. What a shame he's been away, 'cause he's worked so hard to pay those bills. He's got 2 kids from his marriage before, and I wonder what makes him stay. You know it ain't the first time she's played him like this 1,000 times. It won't be the last. Break the news that his ladies run loose, yeah, it's getting around. I gotta tell him the truth, but I don't wanna do it, don't wanna bring him down. 'Cause being down with some Jersey clowns can almost drive you insane.
Wow, what a house. I mean, it's just stunning. It feels so great to be inside. We've also seen the garage for a couple of cars at least to fit in. So, Manuel, what an impressive property you have there to list it. Now, final question, big question, how much is it on the market
for?
The
property is listed on 900,000 euros.
Okay, well, that's for Cabo Roig, that's pretty good price. For
this kind of property, the size of the plot, the size of the house, brand new.
Yeah,
it's just very good price.
Okay.
And then everything included on the house, and all the furniture, design furniture, all the things that you can see.
So it's basically ready to move in.
Exactly.
It's absolutely beautiful. You want to see this, you don't want to miss out on this one. Thank you very much, Manuel, for being here, showing us this impressive property. Anybody interested in it, just contact Manuel at Residencial Playa Flamenco, and he will be delighted to show you around. So that was it for today in this episode of the Vega Baja Real Estate Talk with Ulrich here at Televisión Vega Baja. I hope you enjoyed the properties we looked at. Next week we will have new featured properties, all here in the Vega Baja area. And I want to say goodbye just to remind you that we are in the week of San Juan. On the 24th of June, it's San Juan. That means in many villages throughout the Vega Baja area, this fiesta is being celebrated. And I'll leave you with a few images of the ambient there is, of the how people celebrate this, the hogueras, for example, with a fire on the beach and everything. So you will remember it probably from the past. Keep in mind it's on the 24th of June. I say goodbye, thank you again for joining us every week, and see you next week.
the